this is the container that I've chosen to do my investigation with. It's just a pink cup. And the things that I've chosen that I've got here to fill my cup up with are cubes, pasta, and pegs. So I'm going to start, I think, with the cubes. So my first job, you've probably got a worksheet, but I'm just going to write down cubes on my whiteboard. And I am going to estimate, before I start counting, how many cubes it's going to take to fill up my cup. So I'm going to think about how big the cubes are, the shape of them, and then I'm going to have a little estimate. I think maybe 20 cubes to fill my cup. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to count carefully one at a time until the cubes just get to the very, I don't want them to come above the top of the cup. I want them to be flush or level with the cup. So I'm going to start. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's going to be more than my estimate. So remember, I estimated 20. Let's keep going then. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and I think one more in there, 26. So can you see that you can't see them above the top of the cup? But as soon as I put, all right, let's put 26. Did I say 25? 26. Because you can just see them coming above the top of the cup even. So I'm going to say 26. I might have said a different number before, but I'm going to go with 26. So that means that my estimate was quite close, wasn't it? I said 20. And because this is the first thing that I filled my cup with, I don't have anything to compare it with. I don't have another thing to think about, oh, how many was that one? So this one might be this. So I just had to have a sensible guess. I wasn't going to guess 100 because that would be loads of cubes and I knew it'd be more than 5. So I went for a sensible guess of 20. So this cup was filled up to the top, full up with 26 cubes. Okay. This time you really need to help me count so I don't lose count because I'm going to have a go with my pasta. So the pasta is a funny shape and I would say it's smaller than the cube. So I think that I could get more pasta in this cup to fill it up than cubes. So I'm going to guess for my pasta, I'm going to guess, what do you think? Yeah, I think 30, maybe, yeah, let's go 30. So a 3 and a 0 is 30, isn't it? So you need to help me count, and I'm going to start filling my cup up with pasta now. So I've estimated 30, so I'm going to make sure that my cup is full up, but not overflowing. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, okay, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, that's my estimate, so I've still got space at the top. It's nearly full, but it's not full up. So let's keep going. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Oh my goodness. 41, 42. I think we'll have to leave it at 42. 43. 43 reception. And you can just see that they're starting to come above the cup, which is at the point that I stop. So I had 42. 43? 43. So I'm going to write that down. So I estimated 30, but it was actually 43. So that was quite a sensible guess, but I think that I probably could have done a better estimation than that. But never mind, this is not about the estimation, this is about counting all of the things up to the top of the cup. So let's put those back in there, okay? It's just a good way to practice estimating, isn't it? Let's put that to one side. So far I've done cubes and pasta. So that was interesting. So it took 26 cubes to fill my cup up to the top, and it took 43 pieces of pasta. So the last thing I'm going to do is pegs. And I need to make sure that all the pegs are the same size, just like all my cubes are exactly the same size and shape. All my pieces of pasta were exactly the same size and shape. I can't use different pegs. I have to make sure they're all the same kind of peg. So that makes it a fair test, just like we talked about earlier on this week. We need to make sure it's fair. So I can't be using a mix-up of wooden pegs and plastic pegs, because can you see they're different shapes and sizes. So I need to make sure that I just use the plastic pegs. Okay, so they're ready. And I'm going to have an estimate at how many pegs I think it will take to fill my cup. Now these are a funny shape. So I think that I'm going to estimate for pegs. What do you think, reception? You think 10? Right, I'm going with what you say then. 10. 10, there we go. Let's give it a go. You're going to count with me. And notice how when I count all the things that I'm dropping into the cup, I'm counting very carefully. I make sure that I don't say the number until it hits the cup. Otherwise, I'm going to miscount. And you can see when you get to those big numbers, how tricky it can be to keep count as well, because even I forget. So you need to be really careful. Right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's tricky with these because they're a funny shape. 6, 7, 8. I don't think we're going to get many more in there. What do you think? Should we try 9? See, 9 is sticking up too much, but 8 is just about there. So because these are a funny shape, they're never going to be perfectly in line with the top, but that's fine, as long as they're not spilling out. So that was 8. So 8 pegs. So that was a good estimate of pegs. We said 10, so we got 8. There we go. So now I want you to have a go at finding some things that you can fill up a cup or a mug or a jar or a jug, whatever you choose, a bowl, and find 3 or 4 if you're enjoying it. Have a little bit more of an investigation. You can do as many things as you like, to be honest, and just write down what you're choosing to fill your cup with and count carefully, and then you can write the numbers. So let's look, before we go, at the list. So we already talked a little bit about these numbers. So 8 pegs to fill the cup, 43 pieces of pasta and 26 cubes. So which one took the most to fill the cup up? Which thing I needed the most of to fill it up? Yeah, well done. I needed the most pasta, didn't I? Because that's the biggest number. So the pasta was what I needed most of to fill the cup up. And what did I need least of? Which is the smallest number that I used. Yeah, well done. It was the pegs, wasn't it? So the pegs was what I needed least of to fill the cup up. And I want you to think about why those numbers are different. Why is it not the same number that it took to fill the cup up using my different objects? So off you go, have a think, have a chat, and have some fun. See you soon.